But either way, I am Spencer Griffin, and I directed the next one act. And we decided to do something different, and we decided to just kind of improv it. So if we could have anybody give any ideas on what they want it to be about.
Donkey!
Yes, you over there.
Hello.
Yeah.
I'm Brad Chatterley.
Okay. I never met you in my life.
I've never seen you either, but
You go to school here?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Not very well.
Okay.
Yeah, I think your play, should be about teenagers, much
Okay.
like ourselves.
That's a good idea.
They should be dealing with relationships, possibly, much like ourselves. And somehow, I don't know, somebody can incorporate like a large amount of powdered sugar.
No.
Much like ourselves.
I like all of that except for the Siberian prison. It just doesn't work for me. But thanks anyway. Chet, what's your name? Brad. Brad. Okay. Thanks, Brad. Okay, I didn't hear what you said, but all right. Either way, we're gonna do one act now called How Charming. So please enjoy and have a safe ride home. Thank you.
Oh my gosh! Alyssa Milano is undoubtedly the hottest girl ever. I mean, even when she was a tomboy.
When Alyssa Milano was on Who's the Boss, she wasn't hot. Like you said, she was a tomboy. Tomboys aren't hot.
Sure they aren't, Kurt. I mean, she was hot then, and she's still hot now.
Well, of course she's hot now. Haven't you seen her new TV show, Charmed?
Yeah, I have every episode on tape.
Boy, did she grow up. She's smart and funny, and she's got huge range of acting ability.
What's going on? How's the big old world been treating you?
Like a baby treats a diaper.
Come on, man. You can't be that bad.
Yeah, what makes you so down now?
Same thing.
Caitlin again. What happened now?
Her ex-boyfriend from Kansas City's in town.
That's not so bad.
He's staying at her house.
That's still not so bad.
In her room.
Good thing she still has a bunk bed.
No, they sold them.
No big deal. They broke up, and she's with you now.
Yeah, I guess you're right. She's with me. She's not going to do anything with him. I need a drink.
There's a cold one waiting for you.
I know. If she calls, don't tell her I'm here.
Hey guys, what's going on?
Hey, Jackie.
Oh, Jackie, you didn't happen to see my cell phone at your house or anything, did you? I think I lost it.
Aw, poor little Kurt Connors. Did happy little rich boy lose daddy's cell phone?
Like it matters, Kurt. You have a car phone anyway.
Yeah, I didn't see it though, but you can always get a new one.
Yeah, with this new one, you can get it encrusted with diamonds from De Beers. I mean, how else are you gonna make 2 months' salary last a lifetime?
Lay off. Just because I appreciate the finer things in life doesn't make me any different than you guys.
Different? You want to talk about different? You're a walking billboard for Abercrombie and Fitch.
How is it my fault you go to the clearance racks at Target? Or should I say, Target?
Don't even make me bring up that car of yours.
What does the second baseball field have to do with anything?
Nothing, except for the fact that it's the most expensive car I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's like that car from Knight Rider. What's it called?
Kit, yeah.
Kid.
Take caution when handing out nicknames like that, Mike. For example, what if your nickname was Dolphin Kid? I didn't think that meant you were a really good swimmer. But think again! A back that resembles a dorsal fin? I think some people would question that.
Sometimes I question where you came from. Yeah, kid, when you open the door, does it say, Luke, where would you like to go today?
I wish I had money like that so I could buy a DeLorean with a time flux capacitor and a full case of plutonium.
You know, it's real easy to just sit back and wish you had money. And I think that's what I like about it. Rocking back and forth, wanting that money.
Anyway, my car doesn't talk to me. Besides, it's called the shag wagon now.
The shag wagon? That title's a little ironic considering one would actually assume you're doing some shagging.
Give it time. Not like you would know anything about being with the guy in the first place.
Jeez, guys, calm down.
I remember that from elementary school. As if two fingers does in fact symbolize quietness.
Guys, I just said that at a peace assembly. Serbia and Croatia are fighting. And then, all of a sudden, the UN ambassador comes in, slowly raising his hand. His 2 fingers. Shh.
Another war in the entire history of mankind! You know what? I've been more excited since KFC introduced the sport to the public.
Because you know they're reporting that secret for a very long time.
That has got to be the greatest invention of all time.
You're so cute.
The sport?
What about those little plastic drink cups that compact into a little dish?
We always used to sip on those when watching Sesame Street. Oh gosh, remember when Grover would do the... Hold on. We always used to pee in those and tell my little sister it was apple juice.
Yeah, me too.
Urinating in drink receptacles was always a favorite pastime of mine.
It was always so hard to travel with those because my sister and I would put them in the fridge when we got back to the hotel, and we never could tell whose was whose.
If only they could figure out some way to label containers. Damn the technology!
Anyway. Jack, you ready to some chips?
Anything for you, dearest. What kind?
Nacho cheesier. They're the cheesiest.
Hey, you guys want to do something fun tonight?
Sure, but what?
Have either one of you heard of snipe hunting?
Yeah, I know what it is.
I don't have a clue.
You've never heard of snipe hunting?
Well, I know what hunting is, and I can deduce that a snipe is an animal, and that snipe hunting would be the act of tracking and killing that animal. That's not what I'm really asking.
Well, if you're gonna get smart about it.
Get smart about what?
Snipe hunting.
Snipe hunting? Mike doesn't know what snipe hunting is. You're not gonna take him, are you? Kurt? Dallas?
Of course you're gonna take it.
I'll go grab a flashlight and paper bag.
Dallas, hold on. You haven't answered my question. What is snipe hunting?
Okay. It's like this. You go out into a field. It works best if it's raining. And then you get out into the middle of this field, and you stand there and wait. And then it gets real quiet, and you let out a snipe call.
A snipe call?
Yeah, like this. And then you jump up and down and stomp your legs like this. And then you get your bag ready and flashlight. And pretty soon, little heads will be darting up everywhere.
Are those the snipes?
Yes, those are the snipes. And then you take your flashlight and you shine in their beady little eyes. Or you can blind them like this. Oh! Yes. And as they are dazed, you take your paper bag and pop it over their head like that.
What do you do with them then? Do you eat them?
They're too skinny. There's hundreds of them around, right, Kurt?
Yeah, I really think a good place to go is in Kellogg.
Kellogg. I heard that was good. You know, I really enjoy Keokuk. The snipes there are bigger, so it makes it easier to catch.
All right, we'll go to Keokuk. Let's go.
Wait, you're not in the right clothes. Let me go get you some good sniping.
Awesome. This is gonna be awesome. We're gonna have to wait for Allison to come before we can go.
Allison's coming over.
So much the better.
Allison's coming over.
Yep. She'll be by soon.
Yippee! Please stop the excitement.
What's your problem with her anyway?
I don't have a problem with her.
Admit it, Jackie. You haven't wanted Mike to be in this relationship in the beginning.
Seriously, you kept your mouth shut now for 2 months.
Spill it.
Well, do you want the truth?
Of course.
I don't think you two belong together.
Don't think we belong together.
You need someone with a bit more substance.
She's not that skinny.
Don't run. How shall I say this? Someone with maybe a brain?
She has a brain.
But a better body.
For some reason, she always thinks she's fat.
Why is it that all skinny girls think they're fat, and fat girls think they're skinny?
It's a mystery that will never be discovered.
That's so frustrating. Can you even talk to her?
Yeah, we talk all the time. Well, some of the time. Because the rest of the time, we be doing something else.
You talk about the things that we talk about. You know, like books and poetry and our lives and our futures.
All right,
Does she
Jackie.
even read?
All right, Jackie, that's enough. Do Alice and I have the same conversations you and I have? No, I'm not about to go talk about Walt Whitman with Allison. She wouldn't even care.
I still say you're in this relationship just to give it away.
What? That's not true.
How long do you think this is?
What, this relationship? I don't know, hopefully a long time. I doubt past high school, though.
Then why be in it?
Because I like her.
Listen, Jackie. You know what? This is high school. Dating's supposed to be fun. Nobody's looking for a wife. No, girls come and girls go. It's no big deal. The minute you get attached to one, you should get out of the relationship anyway.
Why? Because of fear of commitment and getting emotionally attached?
Look, if you want to get emotionally attached to something, get a dog. And it can't say no.
So can your hand, but you don't seem too emotionally attached to that.
You'd be surprised.
Hey, can you move the pot in here?
Yeah, I got it.
Look, I don't know, Jackie. It's like this. Alice and I last a long time, so much the better. I really like her.
Still say it's a fresh meat program.
What?
Come on, guys, she's new this year. You've been fighting over her since the beginning.
Yeah, too bad I won.
Yeah, too bad. It's not like he's falling in love with her. I know by this point in a relationship, I haven't.
You never fall in love.
You talk as if that's a problem. I'm not looking for love, and you can't tell me that you are either.
No,
You're the last person capable of love, Jackie.
No, kid. Hey, Mike, get in here. I got your glove.
Well, you guys can think what you want, but I know what love's like, and it's not as great as it's cracked up to be.
That's just your opinion.
Yeah, who else's opinion would it be other than mine?
Look, all what you want. Love, care, deep friendship. All I know is that I want someone to care about. Someone I can care about. Someone I can see. And believe it or not, who sees me.
That may be hard to come by.
But I think I found it out. You got to admit, she's enticing, unpredictable, mysterious. Well, she's not a girl next door type anyway.
Hey, what's wrong with that?
Nothing. If the life of meaningless crap is what you're after.
You can say what you want, but sometimes your girl next door type can be your hidden beauty.
Like you, for example?
I bet she's got some bit of attractiveness in her.
Yeah, maybe if you put your hair up, you always kind of look good at dancing like that.
Lay down. Jackie, you are the best looking Wookiee I have ever. Let's hear you roar.
There she is. Allison, come on in.
Hi, honey. What exactly are you wearing?
We's going snipe hunt.
Snipe hunting. You mean where they drop you off in the middle of the field and leave you stranded there for the night with a paper bag over your head?
know, by all those trees and stuff. And you know what I found? It was the weirdest thing.
Well, what'd you find?
I found a skull in the woods.
A skull?
Yuck, what did you do?
Well, I looked at the skull, trying to determine its origin. I thought to myself, where did you come from? Did you just appear there? Were you a lone hunter? Were you married? Did you have any kids?
Anyway, then what did you do?
Well, then I mustered all the strength I could muster, and I called the police.
Big tough guy.
And then I walked over to it, and I stretched out my hand, at this time thinking about the skull, and then thinking about my hand. Skull, hand, skull, hand, skull, hand. And I picked it up.
You touched it?
Of course I touched it. And then I started wondering who this person was. And then a new thought came to my mind.
Well, what was the new thought?
What in the hell was this guy doing with deer horns on his head?
Better not. It would smell like smoke for days.
Yeah, that the fact is disgusting.
I think it makes a girl look more mysterious.
I think it makes a girl look trashy.
Are you addicted yet?
No, thank you very much. Besides, I smoke light cigarettes.
Oh, so you're only gonna get light cancer.
Well, it looks like you have cancer. But thank goodness it's light cancer. You know, just put a Band-Aid on that and it'll be gone in no time.
Smoking is so bad for your health.
Look, I'm not addicted, all right? And if I start getting addicted, I'll stop. My breathing is still fine.
That's because you do Tai Bo. Tai Bo, 2, 3, 4. Tai Bo, 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
So ignorant.
Look, Jackie, you're the last one who should be preaching to me about moral values.
What the hell is that supposed to mean?
Oh, should I even bring it up? I bet these guys don't even know.
That's a vicious rumor, and I'm sick of hearing about it.
What rumor?
Nothing. Can we please change the subject? It's just like you to bring something like this up.
I do what I can.
Ah, there you are. Look at this phone. Isn't it neat? It's complete. Wouldn't you think I'm a guy? A guy who has Soon enough, it'll come true.
I believe him. When it comes to getting a girl, Kurt will start a war for it.
I can picture in my mind a world without war. A world without hate and oppression. And I can picture us attacking that world. They never respected them.
There's only been 3 great wars in history. The American Revolution, WW2, and Star Wars. Chewie?
I always like the lightsabers in Star Wars.
I'll show you my lightsaber.
The only force she wants to feel is mine.
Why are you guys always doing that?
Do what?
Making up clever little lines about your body parts.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you do. What, do you get some macho feeling from it? Some sort of power trip? You don't see girls walking around saying, hey, want to see a couple of Death Stars?
Don't listen to her, guys. I think it's cute.
You would.
I don't know why we do it. I mean, we just do.
We're guys. We like talking about our body parts. And girls' body parts.
You're such a bastard.
I'm a bastard for being a guy. Because it's my fault. I chose to be male.
On the other hand, would you want it any other way? I love being a guy. You know what? Being a guy means sitting around, drinking beer, and watching porn!
Do you guys sit around and talk about sex all the time?
shot at things. Why screw it up? And Caitlin's probably the best thing that's ever happened to me. I don't want to waste that. If there's only one thing you people learned from me today, it's this. Fat people are hard to kidnap. Wait! Today's lesson is to live for the moment. And right now, that moment is calling my name. It's saying, Dallas, Dallas. Go find Caitlin. Tell her you're sorry. On the other hand, I could just be hearing her yell. She has a huge range.
Bye, Dallas.
See you, Dallas.
Oh, man.
That kid is crazy. Oh, he left his drink out. Do you want something to drink, honey?
Yeah, sure.
I'll take some more too.
Oh, I got it. What are you doing? Are you crazy? He's in the other room.
Oh, I see how it is. When he's gone, you want to be with me. But when he's here, you just push me away. It's like I'm a leper.
That's not how it is. Jeez, he's in the other room.
What do you care? What, do you actually like him now?
I don't like him. It's just,
What are you waiting for? Why haven't you told him?
you think it's easy to tell a guy that you're cheating on with his best friend?
Gee, let's see. Hey, Mike, I want to break up. I'm seeing Kurt. Talk to you soon.
It is not that easy.
What do you want out of this?
What?
I don't know. This thing, this affair, this relationship, this whatever you want to call it.
I don't know. I know that I want to be with you.
Are you so sure?
Of course I'm sure. If I wasn't sure, would we even be having this conversation?
No, I guess not.
Okay, listen, Kurt. As soon as you and what's-her-face leave tonight, I'll tell her, all right? I'll tell her. And then I'll come over to your house, and we can play.
What are we gonna play?
Anything.
Hey, Allison, what do you want to drink?
Whatever he has is fine.
All right.
How about a nice glass of cyanide?
That was close.
Yeah.
Now come here. Come back.
Damn it!
Mike, I'm sure this seems weird to you.
Weird!
But there's a perfectly good explanation. Do you want the whole truth?
Oh no, I don't want the whole truth. I just want about 3/8 of the truth. Here's the juicy part.
Really?
What kind of question is that? Of course I want the whole truth.
Well, okay. You were out of town one weekend, and well, we both got a little bit tipsy, and well, things just happened.
Things? What sort of things?
Well, we kissed for a while, the whole night, but we were drunk. And, well, we were drunk again, and things happened again, and well, things continued to happen for about a month.
So I guess that makes you a whore, and you a piece of...
Listen, this is just one big misunderstanding, that's all.
Oh yeah, you're right. Let me just make sure I'm not misconstruing any information. I go out of town for the weekend. You guys get drunk and get on each other. And I come back and you still get on each other. You're my best friend and you're my girlfriend and you're both lying to me and stabbing me in the back. But yeah, I can totally see how I'm overreacting here.
You knew this wasn't gonna work out.
Oh, so that gives you the right to cheat on my best friend?
Stay out of this, Jackie.
Listen, Mike, I don't like you anymore. I mean, I don't know if I ever did like you. I mean, I know that I wanted to. I needed to.
You always needed someone to hold on to, Allison. You can't survive unless you're strapped to some guy's arm.
You know what? That is not true. I can survive without a guy. It's just that I don't know. I like having someone there. Someone that'll tell me that I'm worth it, you know, that I'm worth all the troubles of a relationship, that I'm worth the heartache and the wanting, the crying, and the fighting.
Don't give me that. You surround yourself with guys to make you feel complete. But guess what? You'll never be complete. All you'll ever be is an empty shell of a girl with no soul, no heart, no feelings, and only a pair of legs.
Stay out of this, Jackie. This is none of your business.
I'm making this my business. I'm not gonna let this tramp step all over my best friend.
First off, she's not a tramp. Second off, keep your big mouth shut.
Listen, Mike, you always liked me so much, and I could never give my heart to you, and you asked so much of me, and I just couldn't do it. I mean, I know why. I mean, it's like when we're holding each other, I'm always the first one to pull away, and when we're kissing, I'm the one saying that we need to get home. Well, Mike, when you tell me that you care about me, I don't feel complete. Listen, I feel like I'm treating you out of a real relationship here, you know? I'm doing this for you, Mike. I mean, it wasn't gonna work. Remember, I'm doing this for you.
And you're doing him such a big
I knew this wasn't going to last very long. But you know what? I didn't care. I just wanted to be with you. I mean, I felt better about myself when I was with you. I walked taller and I smiled brighter. I mean, you were the first girlfriend I had I didn't have to explain why I was with. I didn't have to say, she makes me laugh, or we were best friends. I mean, I could just tell people. And they would smirk and nod at me and say, good job, man, she's hot. And I'd nod right back at them, smile and say, hell yeah. As if I was a better person for dating. I would see guys flirt with you all the time and I'd think, joke's on you, buddy. She's mine. But I guess the whole time the joke was on me. For caring about you. For trusting you. For thinking you were someone special. Well, all I can say now is I'm sorry.
You're sorry?
I'm sorry for wasting my time with you.
You're just jealous.
I'm what?
You're jealous. Jealous that you don't get to put your arm around her. Jealous that you don't get someone to care about. Jealous of me. You can try so hard to get a girl, and all she'll ever want to be is just friends. Being friends is all you're ever gonna get. So you went out with Allison before I did. Well, la-ti-da, Mikey. The only reason you got her in the first place is because I pleaded with her to call you.
That's not true.
It is. And for some reason or another, she decided to date you, and then to be in a relationship with you. If I hadn't been in a relationship at the time, she would have been with me. You know it, and I know it. I think it's apparent who she really likes now. Sorry, Mike, but I win.
Well, if winning means getting that slut, then you can just show me to the loser circle.
Don't call her a slut.
Why? What makes you think she won't do the same thing to you that she did to me?
Because it's different with him.
How? How is it different?
Look, Mike, don't go trying to turn this around on me, all right? Look at you and Jackie, your best friend. Always talking about how great she is and how much fun she is to talk to. Why don't you just try to hook up with her instead of wasting your time on me? What makes her so different? Why isn't she just so floozy to you?
I actually care about Jackie.
You care about nothing.
I cared about our friendship. Too bad you just lost it for some two-bit wench.
You can't lose something that didn't mean a thing to you in the first place.
Get out of my house! How could you do that? Just get out of here! Looks like we're not going snipe hunting anymore, huh? Thanks, Jackie. Thanks for sticking up for me tonight. You know, just for always being there.
I never wanted to leave your side, Mike. Never.
You're one of a kind, Jackie. You really are.
Was all that stuff that Allison said about me, was that true?
Yeah. I mean, you're my best friend. But I guess you should have known that by now.
Well, you're my best friend too, Mike. And maybe someday you and I will be...
You know what, Jackie? Someday you're going to meet this really awesome guy. You know, because you're understanding, you're fun to hang out with, you're a great listener, you're pretty, well, anyway, no matter what we say, you're going to fall in love with him.
I bet so.
When you meet this guy, don't tell me, because with my luck, I'd ruin that relationship before it even started.
Don't even think twice about those two, Mike. In a couple weeks, Allison will have some other wad of cash to hold on to, and Kurt, well, he'll be holding on to something else. I think I've already found him.
What? I'm your best friend and you don't tell me this?
Well, yeah. I think I love him. Yeah, it's weird, you know, me being the one who's always afraid of love and a serious relationship. Remember Rick? Man, did that guy turn me off to the whole relationship thing.
Yeah, I remember that guy. That was before we were really friends though, right? About 2 years ago now?
Yeah. Man, I felt so special around him. So unique. I felt like the luckiest girl in the world, you know? Rick Renard, you know? Senior soccer player. Wow, he have a nice butt. Well, most soccer players do, but anyway. It wasn't perfect, but it felt really good to be with him. I felt complete. He told me he loved me, and I believed it. And I know that I loved him, but I realize now it wasn't true love. Well, I never told anyone this, but one night we were down in his basement and we had a movie in, but we weren't exactly watching it. After a while, he stopped and pulled a condom out of his pocket, put it on, and we had sex. And it's not like I tried to stop him or anything, and I wouldn't go so far as to say it was rape, but it wasn't consensual either. It hurt me, like, really bad. Not only the physical part, but the emotional part as well. You know, I know that you've never had sex, but once you do... once you do, you get cravings for it, you know? It's like that Chimps commercial. Bet you can't eat just one. We get started on this path, the one that your teachers and your parents tell you not to get on because you can't get off of it. And went on, and we stopped going out on dates on the weekend. You grab a sandwich at one of our houses, put a movie in, and go at it for a while. My parents must think I've seen every movie ever made. After a while, it changed our relationship, you know, for the worse. He went off to college, and I didn't talk to him for a couple months. And at the end of last summer, he called me, and I thought about what we used to have. And I got that feeling back, you know, the craziness. So he came over, and we had sex again, and it was mechanical again. It was horrible. So awful. Not even a word, he said. I mean, he just came over, we did it, and he left. Not hello, how's it going? What's new with your life? I haven't talked to him since then, and I don't plan on. I just think about how I felt for him, how I was complete. And now I feel like an empty shell of a girl. Just a little bit of innocence left to her. But I know with this new guy, things won't turn out like it did with Rick. Because I didn't know Rick before we dated, but this guy,
Man, I know this guy. I know how he is just around me, and how he's with his best guy friend, how he's with everyone, and I absolutely love him for it.
You know, I never even knew about you and Rick. I assume that was the rumor Allison was talking about.
Yeah.
I wish I could have been there.
How could you have known?
Yeah. But hey, this new guy. Have you ever done anything with him?
Well, yeah, we hang out all the time, you know? With just by ourselves and lots of friends and stuff, but never like a date situation or anything.
Well, does he know you like him?
I don't think so.
Well, hell. It sounds like you're giving him all the signals. What's wrong with this guy?
Pick up on signals.
I wish to be that sure.
No, I really don't think so.
Well, even though my advice may seem a little useless right now, I'm going to give it to you anyway. I have to agree with Dallas here. Fat people are harder to deal with. No, I'm going to have to agree with Dallas. Live life for the moment. I mean, if you really like this guy, just walk right up to him, look him in the eye, and plant one right on. You just go up to him and kiss him. Because if there's one thing I've learned, there's no time to waste on pointless friendships or pointless relationships. I mean, there's a window for every relationship. And if you miss that window, there's no going back. Carpe gluteus. That's what I always say. Carpe gluteus.
Carpe gluteus. You mean seize the ass?
Carpe diem. Seize the day. Seize the day.
I really don't know if I can do that. It's just too hard.
Well, I mean, you got nothing to lose, right?
Well, you're always right, Mike.
Just get out of here.
Well, is there anything that you need? Anything I can get for you?
No, I'll be okay.
Well, I'll give you a call tomorrow. Charmed is going to be on. We can watch it together.
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right, I'll see you tomorrow.
Maxim. What are you doing?
I just wanted to give you a happy bye.
This is what we do on our Saturday night. I've got to go now. Bye. We were like a long time ago.